This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, February 10th. But the year was 60 AD. Paul, we know him as St. Paul, was converted to Christianity, became a missionary. It was on this day that his ship was wrecked at Malta, 60 AD. It was on this day St. Scholastica's Day riot, Oxford, England. A day that resulted in drunken fighting, leaving 62 students and 30 local residents dead in 2 days. 1355. It was on this day that the Treaty of Paris ended the French and Indian War. 1763. Simon Bolivar was named dictator of the Congress of Peru on this day, 1824. United States citizenship laws were amended. On this day, all children of U.S. parents born abroad were granted U.S. citizenship. 1855. The Young Women's Christian Association, the YWCA, began in New York on this day, 1870. The New York Times begins using the slogan, "All the news that's fit to print." 1897. I was the editor of a school newspaper. Its slogan, "All the news that fits, we print." It was on this day, United President Woodrow Wilson protests to Britain on the use of U.S. flags on British ships to deceive the Germans. That was on this day, 1915. It was on this day, In the Mood by Glenn Miller hit #1. 2 years later, 1942, Glenn Miller was awarded the first ever gold record for selling 1 million copies of Chattanooga Choo Choo, 1942. It was on this day that Charles Lucky Luciano, a mobster, was deported to Italy and never returned to the United States, 1946. It was on this day that President Eisenhower warns against U.S. intervention in Vietnam, 1954. The Niagara Falls hydroelectric project began on this day, 1961. The second album by Carole King was released on this day, Tapestry. It received the Grammy Award Album of the Year. It was on this day that Michael Jackson talks to Oprah Winfrey. The audience, 90 million people. And so there's good news and bad news, confusing news. But behind it all is the good news, that this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, February 10th.